Okay, we're back with another video. And today I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk you through my rig for the Labyrinth In Concert UK tour. So for this show, the movie is shown in its entirety on the massive screen you can see behind me. The band plays all of the music and also performs many of the special sound effects live. And then the only things that are original are the actors' voices and also, in this case, David Bowie's singing voice, which is kept from the original but separated out so that we can play along. Now, anyone that's seen the Labyrinth film will know that it's a David Bowie 80s music fest. There are loads of 80s style keyboards and lots of 80s style guitar sounds to get stuck into. So I'm going to run through each component of this setup. Hopefully you'll get an idea of what I'm using and how it all sounds. So I'm using the Helix pedal board by Line 6. That's always my go-to pedal board. This provides all of the effects and all of the amplifier simulations. This goes direct to the front of house engineer via two XLRs, and this is all in stereo. And the Helix talks directly to the James Tyler Variax guitar. And this is phantom powered via the cable. And whenever I hit a preset on this pedal board, it sends all the information up to the guitar and changes all the settings on the guitar. So I can go from a screaming Les Paul through a Marshall sound and also right back to a Stratocaster with a funky, clean, chorusy sound. And that's all done with just one foot switch. The other guitar I'm using on this show is a Taylor nylon string guitar. This is an electro nylon for those sort of more tender moments. And this is also patched straight into the Helix. So when I press the nylon button, it selects the nylon string guitar. Also a preamp in the chain, sends it straight out to the front of house and mutes everything else. So this is really good as a sort of selector of things and also a muter. Now the Helix has also got an onboard tuner, so I can tune the guitar up on the fly. Just make sure everything is tickety-boo. The tuner also works with a nylon string. And the only other guitar I've got here in the setup is a Fender Stratocaster guitar, and this is purely a backup in case the Variax goes down. And I've got another set of patches that are cloned, set up in the next bank, that have got this guitar selected, and this is patched straight into the Helix as well. So should a string break, I can quickly go to the next set of patches and get that guy going. Now, the other things in this setup, I've got a video monitor so I can see what part of the film we're on, so I know what cue is coming up and what piece of music to play. And I've also got a condenser microphone here because there is a little bit of percussion in the show for the guitar chair. We've got a shaky avocado, and that sounds pretty nice. And there's also a little bit of gospel tambourine to do. So without further ado, I think I'll take you through the various patches of the Helix. So starting up, we'll just have a little listen to the chorus sound. This is a clean sound used on some of the funky songs that David Bowie's written for the film. So we go to the next sound, which is crunch. Now this one has got a little bit of phaser on it, and it's sort of semi-dirty. It does work for a little bit of funky guitar, and I use this on a couple of tunes and for a few of the sort of more subdued effects that don't need the full overdrive. Okay, next we go to the main overdriven lead guitar sound that I use for most of the concert. And this one is sort of in the vein of Steve Stevens and Steve Lukather. It's a really overdriven lead sound, really thick. I'm using a Marshall Plexi, and that has got the Les Paul in the bridge pickup driving that, and then lots of delay and lots of reverb. And that sounds like this. Okay, so I've also got a version of that lead sound without the delay on it, just so that I can play rhythm guitar and it not get too cluttered. And finally, I've got two different versions of the lead sound, only with octaves in place. So one is a down octave sound, which really gives a more synth style effect. It blends in well with the synths, and it means that I can thicken up those sort of single note riffs. And the final patch is the same thing, only with the octave up. And this gives a sort of pseudo feedback effect. And I use this for some sort of atmospheric in the background style things where the volume pedal is used. Okay, that's it for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Leave it in the comments below if you've got any questions about this rig, any questions about what the Helix or the Variax can do. I've also got a backup acoustic guitar patch, which I'll share with you. This is the onboard acoustic guitar sound on the Helix, which sounds pretty cool. And I've got this in case the nylon string goes down. Obviously it won't be the same as the nylon, but it will get me through a couple of things until someone can fix the nylon string. Anyway, enough of my yakking. I'll see you next time.